Toya! Do you want a hand?
I'm okay, thanks.
Are you sure? Only no offence, but you look really tired.
Wow, you certainly know the way to a girl's heart. So what are you doing round here anyway? Thought you'd been hiding somewhere.
What do you mean?
You were off like a shot last time I saw you.
Oh, sorry about that. I just don't think now's the right time
Yeah, all right,
to...
look, it's fine. I know what you're going to say, and you're right. Things are complicated enough already without us making it worse.
So we're okay then?
Oh, please, I have been knocked back by better-looking blokes than you. So yeah, of course we're okay.
Good, I think. And while I'm apologising, I didn't mean what I said to Griff about you being a liability. I'm just worried about you with the trial coming up.
Yeah, well, I'm worried too. That's why I need something to take my mind off it.
Couldn't you just take up knitting?
It's not going to save the planet, is it?
No, but at least there's no chance of you getting arrested and chucked in jail right before your trial comes up, is there?
Well, I'm not planning on getting arrested, okay? So am I going to see you at this protest later?
I don't know. But I wish you'd change your mind.
I should put this stuff away, so... Bye then.
Yeah, bye then.
Morning. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
You didn't? Not scares me.
It's all right. We don't have to talk. You can carry on texting if you want. Is it Mad Dog?
No. And I'm finished.
So, are you nervous about having to do these talks today to the rest of the class?
I don't get nervous.
I do. I'm really worried about it.
Why? All you've got to do is go on about something you're interested in.
What are you going to talk about?
Online battle arena games.
You really like that sort of thing, don't you?
Duh, you get to blow stuff up. What's not to like?
I'm going to talk about chess. I just hope you like it.
You'll be fine. Teachers already love you.
It's not the teachers I'm worried about.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I like a Hindu as much as the next gal, but this one just got totally messy.
Why? What happened?
By the end of the night, the maid of honour had fallen off the table, chucked up in her handbag and got thrown out the club.
Nice.
And the bride-to-be ended up going back to the hotel with one of the male strippers.
That's not good.
I know, he was minging. So, did I miss anything while I was away?
You could say that. Leo asked me to marry him. I said yes, and we're moving to Canada.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up! No, I don't believe you. Oh, I told you there was someone out there for everyone, even for you.
You cheeky cow.
I'm made up for you both, really.
Thanks. Well, there were a few bumps along the way.
Oh, how do you mean?
Well, we'd split up.
Only for a day.
Yeah, but still, technically, we had officially split up, so...
Well, the important thing is that you're back together now.
Exactly. Okay, I need to sort a few bits of business and maybe try and get hold of Stephen if I can.
What for?
You know, butter him up. See if his company can throw a bit of business my way. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. What?
I'm really happy for you. And he is lucky to have you.
Give over. Right, well, I need to go and make some calls about this football match I'm organising against the Flying Horse. Do you know, I'm starting to wish I hadn't bothered.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Have fun.
I always do.
Whoa, steady.
Whoa, sorry, I was miles away.
Hey, got a busy morning ahead?
One of them's callers.
What, you're her gopher now?
Well, usually Summer does it, but, you know, she was busy, so I got nominated. One of the perks of being a successful businesswoman.
And how's all that going for you?
Well, yeah. Do you know, I've had some good news, actually. You know, I was looking for some backers for this clothing idea I've had.
Yeah?
I'm meeting a couple of people today. They specialise in female entrepreneurs, and they seem really interested.
Brilliant. Good luck with it, and keep me posted.
Yeah, will do. Right, I'm gonna have to shoot, otherwise she who must be obeyed will be complaining. Right, what sort of messages should I write then?
We just need to put what we're fighting for, as well as how we're going to stop it.
Yeah, look, I'll admit, I am a little bit worried about this protest. Not because of what it's for, more because of where it's happening.
What, because it's outside the factory and you're scared of Carla?
Yeah, pretty much.
Forget about Carla, it's not her we're targeting. It's Nadeem Atala that we're after. By the sounds of it, nobody can get near him and all his businesses are abroad, so this is our best chance.
I know that. I just think we should talk to her before we go.
Oh, it's like Blue Peter, innit? She'll go back and get me sticky back plastic.
Oh, it's for the protest.
Yeah, I guess that. Look, before you say anything, it's going to be a peaceful protest. And it's important to me. I want to be there. Yeah, I know. It's your decision and I respect it, even if I don't like it. All right, what have you done with the real Leanne?
Oh, she's still here. She can still give you a good hiding, so don't push it. Look, I said what I said yesterday because I'm just worried about you in the trial. But I know it's important to you, so I'm coming with you.
Keep an eye on me.
Exactly.
Five says it rains later.
Well, it'll have to be acid rain to clean this lot off. Big Al went and parked it under a tree and had a pigeon took a dump on it. God knows what they've been eating.
Well, why did you get him to clean it?
Why do you think they call him Big Al? Mind you, they don't just call him Big Al because he's tall.
Well, why do they call it him then?
Because he's got I got your message. What's up?
Oh, it's about the five-a-side match. I want to get as many of the team together as I can for a meeting in the pub later.
What, to talk about what positions we're going to play and strategies and that?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Ah, speaking of footy, you going to play in the county game later?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, though.
You're going to play them, aren't you?
Why wouldn't it be?
Because everybody keeps talking about this young kid that's come up from the youth team, Tyler Dixon.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, and so are you. Don't forget it. Anyway, we've got to go.
Laters.
Look, don't let him get to you, all right? He's not the manager. You'll get in the team, no problem.
Who said he's getting to me? And yeah, I will.
Yeah.
What's up with you?
Nothing. Why?
Well, you just don't seem your normal self.
You mean Gobby and an iron.
You said it, not me.
I'm just a bit peed off that I go away for 2 days and I miss all the excitement.
Well, I didn't know that Leo was going to propose, did I?
You are sure about all this, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just... If I tell you something, you can't tell anybody else, all right?
Yeah, okay.
You know how we split up?
Yeah, for like a day.
Well, whilst we were apart, I got drunk and snogged Stephen.
Audrey Stephen?
Yes, I feel terrible about it.
Oh, and I'm guessing Leo doesn't know.
No, but I'm thinking of telling him.
Why? I mean, it was just a snog, right? Nothing else happened.
No, of course not. Because Gemma came in and caught us.
Seriously?
All right, I'm not exactly proud of myself.
Look, you were on a break, right? So if you want my advice, just forget it ever happened and do not tell Leo.
Yeah. No point rocking the boat, eh?
No.
No.
Right, I got your message.
Thanks for coming.
Well, I can guess why I'm here, so come on and spit it out.
So, you know there's going to be a protest outside the factory later, yeah?
I heard a rumour. Yeah, you going to be there and all?
Yeah, I just feel like we should do something.
Look, we're not trying to cause any problems for you, but have you really looked into Nadine Metallo's companies and their environmental records?
Not to mention how little he pays his staff. And stops them from unionising.
He cuts a few corners, I know.
It's a lot more than that.
We get that you need to make money. We're not totally naive, but there's a bigger price to pay going into business with someone like him. All we're saying is look online, see what people are saying, and the evidence against him.
OK, I'll have a look. But I'm not promising anything, so don't get excited. Is that OK with you?
For now.
Oh, good.
Oh, posh stuff, I see. Celebrating, are we?
I'm having a friend over for lunch, so thought I'd splash out.
Liquid lunch, then, is it?
Greetings, my fellow thespians. And how are we this fine afternoon?
Well, I'm stuck in here and he's going home to get bladdered, so you do the maths.
Well, I have been rereading my scenes and preparing my vocal warm-up in preparation for my audition tomorrow.
Look at Meryl Streep.
And while we're on the subject, I still think you'd be wonderful in the role of the neighbour.
I agree, yes. And it's a very clearly defined character, isn't it? Cold, vengeful, and overbearing.
And I also think, Kenneth, that you'd be wonderful in the role as the anti-hero. Powerful, brooding, taciturn.
Well, thank you, but I've already signed, as you know, so let's just wait and see what happens. Anyway, I'm sorry, I must dash by.
Don't you think he'd be a bit old for the part of the hero?
No, I think he's still a very useful-looking man. I mean, you'd be amazed what they can do these days with a little bit of grease paint and soft lighting.
No nature! No nature! No nature! No nature! No future! There's no planning B! No nature! No nature! No future! No nature! No future!
What do you reckon about all that then?
You know what? I'd not really thought about it, and then I had to help Hope one day with environmental homework, and it was a real wake-up call, you know? I mean, it's her and Ruby's future, isn't it? So, good luck to him, that's what I say.
I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Yeah, well, I'm here to keep an eye on our Toya.
I was hoping she'd stay away.
Well, she said it was going to be a peaceful protest, so let's hope it's okay.
Shame! Shame on you!
Did you see that? The arrogance.
Yeah, well, people like him think they're above everyone else.
So what's the use in placards and demonstrations if it doesn't do any good?
Don't worry. There's other ways to get our point across.
You're pulling out?
Look, I'm sorry you've had a wasted journey. I did try and call.
Save your breath. Probably done me a favour. It would have been a mistake going into business with someone like you.
Sorry, someone like me?
Spineless. They've got to you, haven't they? That lot out there, crying about saving the planet.
Well, whether I agree with them or not, I'm the only one who decides who this factory goes into business with. No one else. So, like I say, I'm sorry to have wasted your time, but the deal's off.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Can I borrow you for a sec?
I'll be 1 minute.
Police, please. I'd like to report a disturbance.
Last time, I might not know much about football, but even I know that you can't all be strikers.
Fine, but I'll play on the wing then.
You're playing in defence.
Yeah, why's that?
Because I've seen you run and you're hardly Speedy Gonzales.
Listen, my friend, I could run rings around you and I won't be having a heart attack when I'm doing it.
There's no need to get personal.
Oh, well, this is fun.
Amy's right. You know, this is just a friendly kickabout for charity.
No, I beg to differ. I think you'll find this is anything but a friendly.
What do you mean?
Do you hear something interesting?
Oh, that'd make a change.
Ken informed me that this wasn't the first time the Rovers have played the Flying Horse. There was another match in 1969. A very acrimonious match, apparently.
Who won?
Well, technically it was a draw, but we won on the toss of a coin.
Thought you said this would be interesting.
You don't know, you mentioned it. There was that cricket match with them a few years ago and they were pretty mad about losing that as well.
My point precisely, because if you haven't forgotten about it, they probably haven't either. There's a probability that they'll be wanting revenge.
I wondered what the racket was. How long is this going to go on for?
As long as it takes, I guess.
And for what? Like any of this is going to make any difference. But do you know what really makes me laugh?
Bad things happening to other people?
Apart from that, I bet this lot all shop online and jet off on cheap package holidays whenever they get the chance.
Yeah, well, at least they're trying to do something.
Says the grease monkey. Unbelievable!
Listen, you've made your point. Maybe you should head back to the flat.
Why?
I've just got a funny feeling about this.
Oi, Toya's part of this fight and all. We need as many people as we can get. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Just be careful, OK?
Someone's called the police. What? I can't believe Carla would do that. I thought she'd actually listen to us.
Look, you don't know if it's Carla.
Who else would it have been?
Wanted the New York to show up.
We've had a call from a concerned member of the public. What's this all about?
Read the signs.
Right, you need to break this up, OK? Because you're blocking the street.
We're not going anywhere.
I told you there was nothing to worry about, didn't I?
No, but until you signed on the dotted line, you can't always be sure, can you?
Yeah, well, they'd be mad to let you go and they know it.
Why do I have to go in goal, though?
Because nobody else wants to, that's why. And anyway, what does it matter?
Afternoon, people. Everything all right?
No, it's not. I hate football.
What's wrong?
Well, this lot, they just keep arguing about tactics and formations and who's playing where.
I just feel my gifts would be wasted in goal.
What gifts?
Why don't we talk to somebody who knows about football, like a professional player, for example? He could give us a bit of advice.
Hey, James, give us a hand, mate. Listen, you don't have to play on a team. Just tactics.
Please, before I strangle one of them.
Okay, fine.
Such fun drama.
I'll see what I can do. Just let me have a think, yeah?
Oh, thank you. Right, I am going on my break. I'm going outside for some fresh air.
Round here. Good luck with that.
Flying horse, more like a flipping pantomime horse.
What does that even mean, Tim?
I just thought it sounded good.
I'm so glad today's over. I was dreading giving those presentations. Why? You talked for long enough.
We were just saying how much we enjoyed your talk, weren't we, lads?
Were you? Why? Do any of you play chess?
No, but we'd love to learn. It sounds dead interesting.
I can always teach you. We could even start a chess club.
Would you? That'd be awesome.
Of course. Why don't I go home and I'll get my set? And I'll meet you in a cafe in a bit. You know, Royce Rolls.
That sounds great. See you there.
Hiya.
Hey,
Have you seen that protest outside the factory?
you can hardly miss it.
Yeah. Let's just hope it don't turn nasty, eh?
I know. Yeah, anyway, congratulations on your engagement.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a bit unexpected, as I'm sure you can imagine. Especially after...
If you're worried about me telling anyone what happened or Leo finding out, you can relax. My lips are sealed.
Thank you for not making this more awkward than it could have been.
Believe me, the last thing I want is any trouble.
Thank you. All right, well, I'd best get on.
See you.
Try.
Hello, stranger. Or should I say, hubby?
Right. There you go. Hope you like it. It's one of Dev's better ones, but hardly vintage.
Unlike us.
Indeed.
So have you read your audition scene yet?
Yes.
What did you think?
Well, between you and me, I think it needs a polish. And I just hope that the rest of the play is a little better.
Ever the writer, eh?
Actually, I've just had an idea. As we're both auditioning, why don't we run through the scene together?
Oh, I think I'd need some more of this first.
Oh, come on. It's not as if there's anyone else watching.
Oh, okay, why not?
All right. That's the way. Now, I think I start. Yes. Okay, you ready? You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Please, tell me what's wrong.
It's hard for me to say.
Try.
I just feel like such a fool.
No, you mustn't blame yourself. It is I who have been foolish. I may not have always shown it, but for that, I will never forgive myself. I do love you, Roxana.
Just as I love you.
Oi, you slapper! Get back in your box now!
I don't know why you're so shocked to see me.
Well, it's just, you tracking me down like this.
You're on the street where your sister lives. It's hardly bounty hunters. You've been ignoring my messages.
I've been busy.
How could you? Just up and leave like that, without even a note. Do you know how worried I was?
I'm sorry, it was a difficult time for me.
For you. You embezzled 200,000 euros of my company's money.
It was just a loan for my business. Everything was in such a mess.
Fine. If it was temporary, let's have it back then. You can transfer it now.
Can we go and talk somewhere more private?
I don't want to talk. I want my money. The only reason I haven't gone to the police is because you'd have no chance of paying me back from behind bars. Never mind what the publicity would do to my business.
I'm grateful. I really am.
Stuff your gratitude. I want my money back, and pronto. Or I will go to the police, no matter what the consequences are. You got it?
Right, if you don't move, we're going to start making arrests.
On what charge?
Obstruction. You're blocking a public street and places of business.
Look, maybe we should leave. What? And let them win?
I need to get Toya out of here.
I've tried, she won't listen.
Hey! How long have you lot been here?
About half an hour.
All right, well, it's not very much, but I think I've got it in hand now. But everybody just calm down, OK? I've got something to tell you. Shut up for 5 minutes, will you? Hey, what do you think you're playing at? You're gonna pay for this dry cleaning bill, mate.
It's ridiculous. Move! You're under arrest.
Ambulance?
I don't need an ambulance.
Shall I go inside and get your mum?
Oh, Dad, please, no. Aye, my head is banging enough as it is already.
I can't believe he just threw that bottle. Yeah, I know.
Keep going, guys! Yeah? Keep going! Yeah?
This is a peaceful protest, mate.
All right, let's just back it off, please, sir.
Yeah, and what are you going to do? Arrest me?
Right.
Oh.
Coming round here, sniffing round my dad like some sort of retired bloodhound.
Tracy, for goodness sake, we were rehearsing for Roxana.
Who's Roxana? Oh, don't tell me you're involved in some sort of weird threesome.
It's a play we're auditioning for. Any more conclusions you like to jump to?
Well, actually, I don't even care why you're here. You caused my mum more heartache than anybody else in her whole life.
That's rich coming from you.
Dad, you didn't even have the decency to turn her photograph around.
I'm leaving.
Good.
Tracy, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, says you. Canoodling with a homewrecker?
It was all perfectly innocent. And may I remind you that this is my house, and I don't have to put up with you saying who I may or may not see inside it. And if you don't like it, you can take your high-handed morals and you can go and find somewhere else to live.
Are you sure you don't want to go to A&E?
Yeah, honestly, I'm fine. You know, I think I've had worse injuries cooking the dinner.
So much for your peaceful protest.
I'm so sorry, Carla. Honestly, this is the last thing I wanted to happen. Hey, don't blame it on Nina. It was meant to be a peaceful protest. I swear, I hate violence. I hate it.
I know, love, I know. Oh, here she is, Comrade Battersbury. Never a cause too obscure for her to stick her nose in.
This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't called the police.
Excuse me, I didn't call the police. Nadeem did. But it's a good job he did, isn't it? Because it was all properly kicking off.
I didn't know this was going to happen.
Haven't you got enough going on in your life without reenacting your student fantasies out here?
Right, come on, Toya, I'm late for work. You can hang out at the bistro with me. Come on. Toya. Toya!
Yeah.
I'd be no good with high finance, me. Just not got the interest.
Well, is this just a business proposal?
I mean, give me a couple of crates of cider to flog round a festival and I'm gold. Scrumpy off a duck's back. But when it comes to all your quarterly projections and that, just bores the leg warmers off me.
Right.
What's that graph for?
It's revenue projections.
Right. I'm losing the will to live already.
Oh, actually, is it possible? Could I get another coffee?
Yeah. Hey, do you know who you remind me of?
Who?
Remember that film, Working Girl?
Oh, Sigourney Weaver.
No, the secretary who was dead common at the start and then worked her way to the top.
Hey, your mum said you might be in here.
Right, I'll get you that coffee. Do you want out?
Well, I can see you're busy, so...
Yeah, no, have a coffee.
Okay.
Oh, please, yes, sit down. I am polishing my business proposal. All she's doing is gabbing on. Honestly, do me a favour.
You feeling positive?
Not really. I've been realistic about the figures, and it's a great prospect, but I mean, who's going to lob money at someone like me?
Well, don't put yourself down. They'll be able to see how invaluable you were to me in Milan. You've done a huge amount of work at Underworld, you know. Yeah. Confidence is key.
This is just a one-man band, I mean, even though it does come under the umbrella of Underworld.
Well, a completely natural progression. is how I'd sell it. I mean, what else would you do with your background if not strike out on your own?
Oh my gosh, yes, thank you. I'm going to use that.
Right, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's dead nice, this. Uncle helping his niece with a business. Do you know what it reminds me of?
Do you mind terribly if we just get this thought down before it goes completely out of my head?
Sure. Sure, no problem. You won't know I'm here.
See, why can I not do that?
Listen, just a thought, but what if you put my name down as a partner? You know, it might give your proposal a bit more gravitas.
Brilliant. Are you sure you don't mind?
Well, whatever I can do to help. Hey, let's meet in the pub later and you can tell me how it went.
Okay. Uncle Stephen, you are a legend.
I mean, I'm not exactly one of them save the world, glue myself to a painting environmental what's-its, but listen to this. A Weatherfield woman is taking her neighbour to court for having too many flowers in her garden, claiming it increases the chances of her being stung by a bee.
Mm. Is she allergic to bees?
Well, it doesn't say, but that's not the point, Peter.
Well, it is if you're allergic to bees.
You can't ban bees from the outdoors. We need bees to pollinate.
All right, I'm just winding you up, David Bellamy.
Hiya.
Oh, hi.
Can I get a car into town, please? I'm having trouble with my Uber.
Yeah, no problem. You see, height of technology's all very well in it, but when push comes to shove, sometimes the old-fashioned way is the best way.
Can't argue with that. Same story when I lost my phone last month. Managed to find an old-fashioned phone box, which was a godsend.
Well, that's why Streetcars likes to retain our faithful home base right here.
Quite an overwhelming smell of urine, though.
Sorry?
The phone box, I mean.
Timothy, job on. I'll have honky-donk outside in 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Interesting. So what was all that about?
So you and your pals can have your own little corner here so you won't be disturbed.
I think 2 concurrent games is enough, don't you?
But if concurrent means at the same time, then yes. Yes, I do.
You're not still waiting, are you? Yeah, they must be held up. They haven't been held up. They're having a kickabout down the Red Wreck. I just saw them.
A sex therapist? I thought you were so adventurous in the old boudoir you never used to stop banging on about it.
Yeah, well, the heart will put the buffers and all that, didn't it?
But it's like riding a bike, isn't it?
Won't let Sally catch you saying that.
It'll come back, mate. It's instinct. Look, do you really need a stranger to tell you where to put what?
It's not about all that, is it? It's about...
Go on.
Forget it. You won't understand.
How do you know I won't understand? Come on, look, mate. It's 2022. We're both modern blokes, aren't we? Aren't we? There's no pressure here at all, mate. But, you know, if you want to talk to me, just talk to me. No big deal.
I'm impotent. Okay?
Okay.
I've been since the heart operation.
Right.
Right? Go on. Have a laugh. Make your jokes.
Listen, mate. I've been an alcoholic for half of my adult life, okay? And with drink, there comes a lot of problems. Impotence being just one of them.
Well, you've had it and all.
Sometimes I've been so out of it, I couldn't even raise my eyebrow, never mind anything else. So, see this? It's called a sympathetic ear. Come on.
Well, I've tried talking to Steve about it, but Baldy. So this woman, Trina, it's not about spicing up our sex life. It's bigger than that. It's about starting from square one.
Yeah, but you're not. You're not starting from square one. You and Sal are really close. You know, you've been the envy of most couples on this street, mate, for years.
Ah, get off.
No, I'm serious. You know, Carla always says you're an example to everybody, honestly.
Well, she's been very patient.
Just a blip. In the long run, it's just a blip. Listen, if you want my advice...
I don't. I've got the experts for that. I could just do with you keeping stum.
Of course, mate. Always. But listen, if you do want to talk, anytime, I'm here for you. I mean it.
Okay.
But I'm sure it just slipped their minds.
No, they reckon chess is dead boring.
Well, it's their loss, that's what I say.
Not really.
They're outside in the fresh air getting exercise while Sam's in it moping about.
I never fit in anywhere.
Well, we all feel like that at your age.
Like a weirdo?
Yeah? Look, I know I come across as very alpha female now, but when I was at school, I was quite the wallflower till I discovered the rave scene. And I was out partying all night with my mates. Loved up in clubs, pulling them all-nighters. Oh, what I won't give to be 14 again.
What's the rave scene?
Search me. All I know is that if you want to be popular, banging on about chess and astronomy probably ain't the way to do it.
Roy always says I should be my authentic self.
Oh, do me a favour. Have you ever seen the photo of Kim Kardashian before she had surgery? Right, Billy No Mates?
What else can I do? I am me. I can't be anyone else.
No, but you can try to be a bit cooler. And I could be just the person to teach you.
Yeah, there's always a few in there at these protests. They just want to kick off.
No, I can't disagree with you, Ty.
This bloke on Balaclava Terrace said half the street woke up the other day to the tyres being let down. Flyer on the windscreen saying they shouldn't be driving. I mean, how pathetic is that? Because it doesn't affect the oil companies. Oh, no, just some poor parent trying to get the kids to school on time.
Well, at least Craig was all right.
He could have lost an eye.
Where have you been?
Just needed to clear my head. You all right, Ty?
See you later, Leah.
Well, what did you expect after all that? Now Griff and Spider have been arrested. You happy?
Well, Spider's a hypocrite. He was the one who told me not to go on the protest, and then he ends up getting arrested for shoving a copper.
Yeah, because he was protecting you, you stupid woman. He didn't want you getting arrested. I told him to do something. He saved you.
What?
He was protecting you. You know, you might not care about what happens to you in court in a few weeks' time, but some of us do, including me and Spider. Now we might get sent down and all, but hey, all in a day's work, eh?
All right, mate, how are you doing? Fine. I'm glad I've seen you. Have you got a sec? You know, I'm about to have a meeting with Sarah any minute. What's the name of your business over in Canada? I was thinking maybe we could set up some work together. It'd be a great way to impress my new boss.
Hey. What have I told you about fraternising with the punters before you've had a shower from the gym, eh? He'll be dripping man sweat into his pint.
Aye, he used to love me coming back all manly and sweaty.
Oh, well, that was just a front. Come on. Go and have a shower and I'll have a pint waiting for you when you're done.
Aye, Captain.
What was all that about?
Well, I didn't mention our romantic little kiss, if that's what you're worried about.
No, I didn't think you did. I mean, why would you mention that?
I'm an honest man, Jenny. I hate keeping secrets. And every time he bounds over like an overgrown Labrador, I feel terribly guilty. So maybe it's best we keep our distance from now on.
I must have been born under a lucky star. They let me off with a caution.
I was so relieved when I got your call. Leanne told me that you only started kicking off to stop the police coming after me.
That's why I warned you off, Griff. You can get a bit carried away.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I should have listened to you.
Listen to me. It's not a toy I know. But I'll always have your back.
Yeah, and maybe I've taken that too much for granted. Do you want to come back to the flat and we can talk properly? Last thing I need is more neighbours having a go at me.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause a falling out between you and Tracy.
It's the principle that matters. I mean, nobody tells me what to do in my own home.
Well, I'm glad, because I've really enjoyed our time together.
Present tense, not the past, I hope.
Sorry. Enjoying. I often wondered what I'd end up doing once I'd packed in the fostering. Preparing for this audition tomorrow is more fun than I've had in ages.
Another coffee? You've been nursing that one for the last half hour.
Why must you vex me so, when all I want is to be left alone?
It's my job, love. And this is a cafe. It's not a library.
Oh, no, it's one of the lines from the play that we're all going for. We're busy boning up on our lines for the auditions tomorrow.
Yeah, only some of us are able to read in our heads.
Oh, very professional, Evelyn. Staying in character as the hatchet-faced neighbour.
I wasn't. That was me.
Personally, I think it's a shame that Nigel has set the play in Blackpool.
Why?
Well, these melodramas are normally set on the moors, where there's a great brute threatening to despoil the desperate heroine, or along the rugged Cornish coast, where she's about to fling herself off the cliffs into the churning waves beneath.
Yes, it's true. You see, in Blackpool, it's more likely the noise, the racket from the karaoke bar or someone being sick on your flip-flops.
I hardly think so. It's still a period piece.
Is it? Only I thought I saw a reference to Nando's on page 17. No.
So what's it called, this play?
Roxana.
Oh, it's one of them jukebox musicals, is it? I love that song. It's about a prostitute, you know. Not that I'm one to judge. We've all got to earn a living.
No, not Roxanne. Roxana.
Yeah, it's a mashup, an homage, if you will, to all the great dark melodramas of years gone by.
Oh, I get it. Like one of them knockoff tins of beans from the pound shop that look like Heinz but aren't.
No, I think we will be offering our audiences something a bit more nutritious than a knockoff tin of beans, Bernie.
Right. Right, well, best of British with that. Oh.
Oh, well, that took longer than expected. They gave me an absolute grilling.
And?
Well, it went really well, and I think they were really impressed, but they turned me down.
Why?
Well, I think it was just lack of experience running a business solo, and I don't think it helped saying that you were a partner, considering it was, female entrepreneurs.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about the bum steer.
Oh, don't be daft, I'm only guessing, but I'm really glad I went, and I will do better next time, because I'm not giving up.
I still don't get why you didn't want that Trina seeing you. I mean, it's not like she's going to start suggesting all these different positions right there in the cab office, is it?
Another lads.
Yeah, Beirut, not sort of.
Go on, then. I'll go mad. I'll have a pineapple juice.
You are crazy.
Just shut up about it, will you, especially in public?
Ah, here he is, our secret weapon. What are you having to drink, sweetheart?
Just an OJ for me, please.
Warm it up.
OJ, you see, treats his body like a temple, that kid.
Yeah, like me. Well, you can elbow the pint. You can have a fruit juice yourself.
Well, no, she's in the middle of pouring it now. Thanks for doing this for us, James.
Oh, it'll be mint. What time will the team get in here?
About 10 minutes. I just wanted to have a pre-training chat. Discuss tactics.
And what are your tactics?
To win.
I realise this isn't exactly the best time for you and me to reconnect.
You've had a lot on your plate.
Yeah, I know that. I'm not daft. But you said you love me.
I shouldn't have said that.
Why not? Because I love you too, and I want us to be together properly.
While you're up for murdering your husband? How's that gonna look?
Well, nobody else has to know. As long as we know, that's all that matters.
Well, I told you.
What's wrong?
We can't do this.
Yeah, I know I said the timing's off, but...
It's not that.
Well, Spider, you're scaring me now. I mean, did you not mean what you said?
I'm sorry. I'm married.
We should have a kitty for these drinks. This round's costing me a blooming fortune.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm game.
Well, no, I can't afford that. I'm a student.
Yeah, you drink like one and all.
I can give you a pint pot for it if you want.
Can we all just shut up about the drinks and listen to our expert here? We are very lucky to have a professional coaching us.
Right, so I was thinking...
To be fair, they should be on the house, because this is the Rovers football team, after all.
Fine. First drink is on the Rovers, and then you're on your own. Now then, James.
Thanks. So, is everybody here, yeah?
Yeah, Brian, he sends his apologies.
Well, where is it this is important, this?
Don't know, I mean, his tongue scraped to his ear, pierced over. Weren't really listening.
That's yours.
Oh, mine's a shandy.
There's yours.
Thanks, Jen.
You can thank me by shutting up and letting the boss talk.
Right, okay. So, I was thinking of putting either Amy or Shauna up front.
You what?
Well, I think they're probably the fastest here. Just going by body type.
Well, I vote for Amy because she'll beat these old bones, that's for sure.
Happy with striker, Amy?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's sweet cider. What, I'm a 15?
What did you ask for?
Bitter.
Well, I'll change it.
No, I'll do this. You just carry on with your tactics, pep talk, training, whatever this is.
No, I need a was anyhow.
I'll tell you what, mate, I'll have to watch this match. Looks like it's going to be a right laugh.
Yeah. Listen, thanks for that little chat earlier.
Oh, with the old...
Yeah.
I didn't think I was that much help, to be honest, mate, but...
No, it's good to talk about it with a mate.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
This is a lost cause, this. It's like herding cats.
What you need is something to give them a bit of incentive, you know? Draw the team together.
Like what? A good attendance badge?
Well, I don't know. I mean, what I know about football, you could put on the back of a beer mat, but they seem very half-hearted about it all. Shouldn't there be like a prize or something?
I'm so sorry. I should have said something before. I'm an idiot.
An idiot? Oh, no. Don't you dare underplay this. After I spilled my guts to you about all the lies that Imran told me.
I'm sorry.
Well, who is she? How long have you been married? Where was the wedding? Have you got any kids?
No kids. And we haven't been in a good place for a long time.
Oh, what, since you and I slept together or before that?
Toya,
I'll just get out.
please don't be like this. I meant everything I said about the way I feel about you.
Get out! I never want to see you again.
Toya, I'm not leaving you when you're like this.
I said get out!
I'm so sorry.